One shot. Let's begin. This was in the wallet of my childhood friend. The closer I get, the further you are by Fujichika Kome. Translated and uploaded by Baby One More Time and Hasia. These are very distinct titles here. Very, very different. I don't know what the deal with that is, but that's okay. We don't need to know the deal. We can just begin, everybody.
I hate boys. They're just so mean.
Koharu, they'll keep being mean if you don't say anything.
But
It's just that you can't depend on me for the rest of your life.
it's just until I don't have to depend on you anymore.
I have to protect Koharu. The closer I get, the further away you are. It has been a few years since I thought of that moment. For a high school student, Koharu's behavior and voice are still mature, but she has matured ridiculously in certain places. I have a bad feeling about this.
What?
I worry about you walking around all willy-nilly. You never know if a guy is gawking at you or not.
I'm not a child anymore. You don't have to worry about me, Oi-chan. I'll be fine.
And in her rebellious face, Koharu, close your legs more.
They're already closed.
Close them more.
Can't you see that the boys are on the other side? It's not like they can't see us.
They can see. It's only in times like this that boys become superhuman.
Oi! Shut up, Oi-chan.
Shut up.
You're way too conscious of it. You're the perverted one.
Huh? What's that? That's not what I meant. At this rate, Koharu will be taken advantage of by someone. You don't even understand how I feel. I'm not a child anymore. Oh no, is that her saying it? Oh.
You don't even understand how I feel. I'm not a child anymore. Oi-chan, I can't find my wallet.
See? Still a child. You kept it in my bag, remember?
Oi, yeah. Could you take out 200 yen?
Good grief. Ooh, a condom and a lewd magazine and 1,000 yen. Or maybe more. Maybe this is infinity yen. Okay, so. Damn. Let's see. Here.
Thanks.
Wine. Cicada noise. We'll make that. Koharu, do you still hate boys?
Well, perhaps less than before.
Who's doing it with Koharu? When did it happen?
I was always by her side, though.
More. Should I have done more to protect her? Oh. Well, that's a contrast. Vomiting to this.
What's that for?
Don't stand with your ass poking out.
Huh?
I said your ass is poking out. It's indecent.
You're the indecent one. Just stop it already. One day you're gonna say your uniform inside's simping. That's vulgar.
Did you bring your gym clothes?
Seriously?
Who is seducing Koharu?
Why are you following me?
I don't want you to be alone.
Come on. Can't I at least go to the toilet by myself?
No. I have to watch over you.
I don't get ya.
Koharu is still a child. She's afraid of boys and is helpless without me. Oh, it's missing. 1,000 yen still? The loot's gone too. One of them is gone.
That was a long queue. Chip, chip, cheerio. Long queue all the way.
I did do a read through of this before, and like once they said Q, I'm like, okay, now she has to be done with a British accent. That's the British thing to say. Anyway, say Koharu, in 4th grade, you used to cry if a guy merely talked to you.
Huh? What?
And in 5th grade, when you had before school duties to the boys, I would cover for you. And in middle school,
what's your point? I'm already in high school. I'm not the same person you think I am anymore. I'll be leaving in about 30 minutes.
Why?
Just meeting with someone for a bit.
What is...
Oh, what is it? That you can't go home by yourself, Oichan? You're not a child anymore.
Slip, 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 rustle, rustle. Oh, I'm putting it on the table with the condom. Perhaps you're trying to act like an adult, but it's honestly pitiful. Walk out. That's right. All of it is just a bluff. She purposely put in her wallet so I'd find it, and to give herself more an adult appeal, despite being scared of boys, despite being still a child. I guess Koharu really did use them. It's Koharu we're talking about. She's growing up all on her own. And for me, what'll happen to me?
Ha 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 ha
I won't apologize. She'll eventually come to me if I wait long enough. And because my words had hurt her, it meant that I was right.
Ha 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 ha.
Koharu, I'm going home. Okay, and then they wave goodbye.
Oichan, yesterday you insulted me and then went home. In other words, I thought that it meant you didn't need to depend on me anymore. Except for looking down at me. I guess you found your purpose in life.
I guess you're right. Sorry.
Oichan, what happens if from now on I can't let go of you? And I'm dependent on you for the rest of my life?
I wouldn't mind. Aww. She's just crying. Aww.
Running away, even though I just teased you a bit. I've always been tolerating it. No matter how much time passed, you still treat me as if I was a child. Don't worry, I'm never boyfriend or anything. I just wanted to realize that I'm already an adult.
Aw.
That's all. I didn't want it to become like this. I'm sorry. Let's go home together. I don't mind if you look down at me. I'm still a child after all.
It seems that we're not grown-ups yet. And that's fine. Until when we can become the two people we want to be. The end. Oh, that was a nice little love story. Yeah, it's a love story. Like, it's completely like, girl coded and stuff. Girl love coded, Yuri coded, and all that stuff here. Yeah, so one thing, again, I like to hear the voice act for this one here. Like, this is like a re-record of the episode here. This is, I usually like to do this first thing for her.
I'm not a child anymore. You don't have to worry about me, Oichan. I'll be fine.
I liked that voice. Just because, like, I figured, and whenever I do a first reading of this, I kind of have to evaluate how the author is presenting the character. And for this one, I'm like, okay, she's like a little timid, a little shy, and because of that,
I don't want to go like this. Always with the Scottish accent.
that's the Scottish accent.
The Scottish accent, completely. This is a very energetic voice. I'm not a child anymore. You don't have to worry about me, Oichan. I'll be fine. Versus, I'm not a child anymore. You don't have to worry about me, Oichan. I'll be fine.
Like, when I saw the word Q, that is such a British English thing to say. Like, let's get in the queue. Let's get in the queue, brother. ahoy, mate, let's get in the queue. Like that. At that point, and then I think I liked it a little bit better with her with the British accent. Like when she teases here, and then when she's like rebelling here. And like, I feel like she was still a little cute, but also like, a little bit more mature as well with the accent versus like the very sweet one. Where with this type of voice you want a rather timid character. But with this voice here, you have a little bit of sass to it, so why not? Well, still a little bit of sweet. So yeah, that's I just always like to disclose whenever I reread or like go through it more than once because I just these are generally first impressions, but not this time here. I do like this love story in particular because this is something I could see like teenagers doing, or really anybody, because like a lot of love stories are super fantastic, say them from this, that, or the other. But this one is like, yeah, I could see like with your friends being overbearing, you want them to get off your back, you put condoms there and like, okay, let me go and mess with you, just a little here in a very subtle way, right? To go like this, or let's answer this in a very subtle way, so that way you can do that. And I think vomiting over your friend having sex, I think that's love coded too, as well. Also, and this the fact that she slaps her ass afterwards. Like, that's like almost her trying to reassert herself. What's that for? Don't stand with your ass poking out, right? Like, you could see like a guy like, hey, let's see, what's that for? Don't stand with your ass poking out. I said your ass is poking out. It's indecent. Or you could even say like, they're like, that's my ass. Let's not go showing it off, Something like that. I could see it being very possessive. And it is possessive, right? Just in a different type of way. Did you bring your gym clothes? I'm like, who's seducing Koharu? Stuff like that. Like where you want to get him jealous here. And so this is, completely coded like that. Yeah, and even stuff like this, I'm just me with someone for a bit. That one is a very, like make them jealous here. And this is also a very direct response where you see somebody so dejected, they're like, damn. So I think this is a super realistic one that I could see actually planning out with people trying to mess with each other. And even though, like, I want them to talk to me first, that is a very human thing. Like, am I bothering them? Like, no, I want them to talk to me first. Like, they're in the wrong, this, that, or the other. And this is very, very realistic, too. And this other person kind of doing the same, but then you end up, like, giving up, too. And you're like, yeah, I want to talk to them, too. Because my words had hurt her, it means that I was right. And it's like that you hurt too, right? From that, it doesn't seem like she does. In other words, and this is too why, with the British accent, I thought that it, like, this one's like sarcastic and a little bit mean, like, but when you see the little eye here, but it's also like, and again, I do give props to this here, where it's like, I guess you're right, sorry, like, you see that person almost kind of, what would the word, oh, that's the dog, maybe you could hear that, not my dog, my neighbor's dog, you could almost see, like, I could see this exact scenario playing out, where somebody, like, holds it together long enough, and then, like, they think, and then they just start crying, like, afterwards. Like, I can completely see this happening, too. And it seems like she's, like, loud crying. Like, this is kind of hard for me to act out when it's so sudden, like this here. And the part of the reason this is so hard is because in this particular scene, like, I don't want it to be, like, a build-up, right? Like, necessarily. Except for looking down at me. I guess you found your purpose in life. And, like, the person's like, I guess you're right. Let's see. You don't want to even go, like, I guess you're right. Sorry. You don't want to do that because you're trying to remain strong in the front of the person, right? So you're, like, maybe a little bit San Ramon, but I guess you're right. Sorry. Or I guess you're right. Sorry. And then you go, and then, like, as soon you just start breaking down. And, that's kind of hard to transition from this to that. I can't quite cry in the spot. I'm close to being able to do it. I need, like, a couple of seconds of build up here in order to get the tears flowing. And this one is, like, an interesting one. Because, like, how? Do I go loud? I go, like, ah, oh. super loud and stuff, and then let the tears flowing here, and then just hold on it for like this here. It's a little bit awkward when there's no animation, because with there's animation, you have that extra thing. For this, it's like boom. But in particular, I think this is perfect, right? Like she is gonna cry immediately when leaving, and then she'll have her little things, but then she'll kind of be the same way, right? Where like she's like, even though I teased you with here, I want you to realize I'm already an adult. That's all. I didn't want it to become like this. Where like, she still loves her friend, um, and then, she still loves her, and she doesn't want to have it ruin or anything like that, right? I'm already an adult. I'm already an adult. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's I think that's a good one, right? It's like this is very, very, I think, realistic, and then she'll like cry a little bit too, like, no, I'm sorry for hurting you here, right? And it's like I, protect this or the other, and I do like the contrast too of like, um, just their designs, right? So like they're young, probably close together here, but then when you go, you have the little shorty here who's a little less developed. Then you have the like taller person who's more developed here, and she's a lot more conscious of how this person because she's protective, right, of this person. And then they walk a little bit more, and you can see that contrast. You're like, okay, hey, let's go here, and let's not, let other people like have these lures about you here. And like this one here, it's not like they could see us. They can see. It's the only time these boys can become superhuman. Like, I kind of wish that I had that superhuman ability. I'm unfortunately stuck with these glasses. Even if there's like a really cute girl like over there, I can't just immediately go like, oh man, my vision becomes perfect, 10 out of 20. Maybe I can try to like do some sort of riz game. I'm like, oh, like no, you shine so bright that I could see you there, or your details are so magnificent. But it's like, no, 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 I'm not Sanji. I can't hear the girl's tears from too far away. Um, yeah, and so I like this. The designs are good. I think it's a nice contrast to their personalities too. The backgrounds are nice. They want to focus on this. Everything's nicely detailed here. Their facial expressions are pretty solid. You could like, if I want to nitpick like this here, sure, but it's whatever. I like this. Expressive here. You have what's important. The story is realistic. Yeah, I love this. This is a great story, and I think that these characters are actual characters. I could see them acting like this here. Now, could we have like a longer series for this? Yeah, perhaps, but I don't think we need one. I think this is fine as a one-shot. I think the author did its job, told a story, and now we're just going to assume they get married forever, and we call it a lifetime, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're going to assume. They get married. Ah, the drama of high school. Or, yeah, it's probably in high school. I don't think it said they were in middle school or anything, did they? It just says, oh, yeah, high school, okay. Yeah, that didn't quite happen to me. Not like that, so. But it's also sweet in its own way. Keep calm and treasure your friends. Absolutely. Absolutely treasured. Awesome, awesome. Well, I mean, we'll leave it at that. I think I have it clicking through a few of these here, just because, like, sometimes, like, there's only one chapter uploaded, or it doesn't say it's a one-shot, but it still does it. So, we might, like, look at some of these things here. Like this one, we're not gonna, like, this is a full-fledged series here. It looks cool. There's also official some. I'm not gonna touch that there. But for ones like this one, it's 3 chapters, but there doesn't seem to be an official release. So I think we're gonna work on this one tomorrow. Also, look at that little derp design, and then we'll see if there's any more. But with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace.